Your following contest is scheduled for one fall and is title for title.
I thought the opening match was going to be my favorite. I'm going to change my mind. This might be my favorite match. It is title for title here at the 20th anniversary.
The fighter to my right. He weighs in at 185 pounds from Patterson, New Jersey. He is your hardcore champion, the Wildman, He weighs in at 175 pounds from Winter Haven, Florida. He is your cruiserweight champion, the Outcast, Jorel Ganzy.
You know, CJ, I've got to agree with you. This might be match of the night. Jorel Ganzy has prided himself for so long being a double champion, and I think having one taken away from him has really hurt his ego and his spirit.
His ego's been hurt. But the level of intensity in both men has risen. They've brought out the best in each other, whether they like to admit it or not. This match, I want to remind the fans, is a hardcore rules matchup, being that it is title for title.
Go ahead.
I had the privilege of overseeing the contract signing between these two. The hatred that they showed during that contract signing has not subsided at all, and they're already right back to the way it was at the end of that, which left Jorel Ganzy laying with the belt on his unconscious chest. I have to see what Rojas wants to do.
Oh!
This is the match I've been personally looking forward to the most, as Jorel Ganzy has thought that he has manipulated.
Wait a minute, he's going to pile drive him on
no,
the ring apron?
Even in a hardcore match.
Wildman Rojas blocking out of it.
This is dangerous for both men.
DDT on the ring apron!
All I was going to say is Jorel Ganzy thought he had a manipulation on the titles for months, and Rojas took the one title away from him. Jorel Ganzy could walk out here tonight for the first time in almost a year with no titles.
This is a hardcore match. That's assuming either man walks out. Head of steam, suicide dive by Wildman Rojas. We are about 90 seconds into this contest, and we have already seen Wildman Rojas throw caution to the wind with a suicide dive. Have no care for Ganzy's body when he DDT'd him on the ring apron.
We haven't even seen any weapons yet.
Oh, hard chop right to the chest. Jesus.
We heard that reverb all the way over here.
Hear it. I can feel that chop.
Indeed.
Wildman Rojas whipping him in the guardrail. Ganzy reverses it. Oh, and just runs him back first into the unforgiving ring post.
Well, that'll take the starch out of any man, CJ.
I don't know where the starch is located in a person, but I'm going to guess that it's out of him for sure. Jorel Ganzy, the first one to introduce some toys. And I think Ganzy's going to go golfing with any body part of his choosing on Wildman Rojas.
I think he's looking to making a hole-in-one, and that one's going to be Wildman Rojas.
Swing and a miss! Wildman luckily got out of the way. Swing and a miss again. Rojas kicking Ganzy, which knocked the golf club out of his hand. It is getting fun. Wildman Rojas throwing a steel chair in the ring.
This is why they call him the Wild Man.
Ganzy, make sure he doesn't get hit with the chair. Big shot to the midsection. We've already seen high flying, and we're already seeing some weapons being introduced. This really is the Cruiserweight title against the Hardcore title. The legit blood feud. Oh, beautiful! Full Nelson slam by Wildman Rojas.
Which champion do you think has the advantage in this match, Ferrari?
Well, it is a hardcore championship match as well as a cruiserweight championship match. So you have to say that the one who's had the hardcore championship longer, as in Jorel Ganzy. Oh!
Elbow drops the chair right from the second rope, and that hurt Wildman also.
But taking into account Wildman Rojas throwing caution to the wind, as CJ said. Oh, near fall. This match could go either way. They're both crazy. They're both sadistic. I'm just enjoying the show.
Were you a politician? You're 50-50 down the middle opinion there.
I can't argue with it, though. She's
Not
exactly
old
right.
enough to run for president. I've got 3 more years, but who knows, CJ?
Maybe a senator?
Jorel Ganzy going right back to the knee of Wildman Rojas.
Oh, I think he's going to look to work on the legs here.
Just takes that leg and just whips it as hard as he can against the same ring apron he ate earlier.
I have to admit, I love a hardcore match. The sheer lawlessness of the entire affair is simply awesome.
Well, if you can't walk, you can't hit somebody with weapons. So Jorel Ganzy with a good game plan here, figure fouring the legs against the ring post.
Oh, that's
impressive.
I'll tell you what, that may not be a chair or a golf club, but that is hardcore. A figure 4 against the unforgiving steel ring post. I mentioned earlier, neither man might walk out of this match, but Wildman Rojas, I'm pretty sure they've got a hospital bed already reserved to check at least for knee damage.
I'm actually surprised that the Outcast let that move go. I figured he was going to inflict more pain with it. Hold it longer.
Being a hardcore match, there's no disqualification.
Well, why use the figure 4 when you can use a steel chair right to that knee joint?
Oh, or to the sternum. Ow.
I know we're back here, but I believe that was to the knee joint, Chris. I know our vision is a little hard back here. We need to get some more clear. We need those 4D high def monitors over here.
Honestly, from my vantage point, the ring post was blocking me a little bit, so sorry about that.
No worries. Oh, and just insults the man by chopping his back.
Yeah.
That was nothing more than just simply insultive.
Speaking of insulting, look, and he's sitting down taking a break during the middle of the match, like it's nothing.
Jorel Ganzy in clear control of this was in clear control of this contest. Wildman firing back. Hobbling off the ropes. Oh, a flatliner to the chair!
Honestly, I think Jorel fished him into that one.
Quite possible. It's also quite possible that we're going to have to pick Wildman Rojas' teeth up off the canvas when this one's done.
There's nothing left of that chair almost.
There's nothing left almost of Wildman.
Indeed.
Cover, lateral press, 1, 2, and I heard 3, but the referee signaled to us just 2.
That's about as close as you can get. Jorel heard 3, he know he did.
These two men have already put their bodies through I'll just say it, they've put their body through hell already. What else are they going to throw at each other, both literally and figuratively?
Whatever they can think of, and I know both men can think of a lot.
Somebody make sure the concession sink is nailed down. Those forearms just angering the Wild Man. Wild Man saying, throw more, as he fires back. Oh, he kicks him in the head.
Oh, but he's got him up.
Beautifully done. That's it.
Yeah.
He's just got to cover him.
Oh, but he can't make the cover.
Not that he can't, Havenstorm. He's rolling to the outside, and my experience in the ring tells me it is time for payback. Wildman Rojas, he's not a fisherman, but he's going fishing.
What is that?
That's a barbed wire baseball bat!
I was going to ask
Is
if
he
he
going to use that?
It's a 2x4, but it's the same idea.
Oh! What was that?
Oh, my goodness.
Can you imagine how that feels?
Jorel bailing for his life.
Wildman Rojas nailed him right in the abdomen with that barbed wire 2x4.
Wow, man is living up to his name in spades. I think Jorel Ganzy's had enough.
Jorel Ganzy, get the hospital bed ready. He just ate barbed wire to the abdomen, and he has hightailed it.
It's a smart move, but can
He
you
is
imagine him like
retreated,
that?
and the referee has no choice but to call for this bell. Jorel Ganzy retreated. Wildman Rojas, I think with one shot of the barbed wire 2x4, got all the revenge that he was seeking.
You know, I have to say, for somebody who held on to the Hardcore Championship for that long,
Jorel just walking away. Referees called this a no contest.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard of a no contest in a
no
hardcore
contest
title
in a
match.
Hardcore Championship.
Well, when there's no pinfall or no submission, the referee had no choice but to rule this a no contest. Get the hospital beds ready. And make sure you watch this replay at least 13 times. A barbed wire 2x4 to the gut. Forget the no contest. This is the anniversary show, and we just saw a barbed wire 2x4.
That was amazing.